Hello. Okay, so it's Monday morning still. It's about 8:30. Chris and I have been watching that little you who's been sitting like a dog. We've been watching her on the camera. Looks like she's just been going a while. No lamb no lamb yet. So I'm going to see if I can catch her and get her in a pen so that I can have a look at her. This could get ugly. She is a first-time lammer, and any footage I took of me handling sheep so far has mainly been like pets, right? Freckles and Bess, very easy to handle, very friendly, very interested in me. This ewe is not. And she's like, what is going on right now? I have the worst stomachache of my life. So I'm going to try and catch her and have a look. And I'll see if I can get some video, but if I don't, you'll have to forgive me. It could turn into a rodeo. I had to come in and get my stick. This is not for hitting the sheep with. It's just to make myself a little bigger and a little scarier. Traditionally this is a neck crook, and you would catch if you're chasing a sheep out on the hillside, you would catch the sheep's neck in here and then pull her to a stop, or him, I suppose. But I wouldn't try to catch a ram that way. I'm not tough though. I think we all know that. Okay, so what I've done is I've brought a group of ewes inside here. I'm gonna turn. Okay, I looked out there, and I'm pretty sure we have the problem child in here. But honestly, they're just kind of. Now they're all upset and they don't want to do anything. And now I can't even see her. I can't see her in the inside group or the outside group. I'm just going to look. Okay, she is inside. Woo. Oh, that was me doing this. One problem is I have a whole bunch of other ewes as well, and I'm only interested in her. I think that my plan for right now is to tie up the gate that I put in place so this group of ewes can't get out, so that she's easier to catch when and if the time comes. Maybe I'll throw some hay down in here for them, just so they have something to do and think about aside from the fact that they are trapped. Yeah, here's Bess. She knows her name, I think. So here's Bess. This morning I came out, she was hanging out with the rest of the flock, but she is back to her lambing jug and all of her feelings. She's due for another dose of the pain medication tonight. We'll do that this afternoon when Chris gets home. Anytime you're trying to give an injection to livestock, you could accidentally get that injection instead. So it's just better it's better for me if I have two people. I think the post is in the way, but this is the ewe right there that I am keeping my eye on. Okay, I definitely don't see any fluids or anything starting. She is being a little noisy right now, which is another sign. Oh, she's walking up. She's getting out of, that was her. This is her right there. Not this one, but the one behind her. So she is vocalizing a little bit. It could just be that she's unhappy that I've trapped them inside, or it could be that she's in labor. Hopefully the situation is that she is just in the very beginning of labor. Whenever you have a lambing go badly, like we did Saturday night, you look back over all the things that happened leading up to it, and you think about what mistakes you made. And filming this doesn't help that, because then I can go back with the luxury of hindsight, look at the video and say, oh, I should have put her in a pen then. Oh, I should have done an internal exam on her then. And I didn't. I do want to talk about Bess's baby. It's very likely that Bess's lamb had died to begin with. A lamb is active in its own birth. And when a ewe is trying to birth a dead lamb, it's much more difficult. And I think that one of the challenges associated with that is malpositioning, because the dead lamb is just kind of getting is like going down a slow water slide. Think of yourself going down a slow water slide. You hold your body in a specific position, the position that's going to get you to the bottom safely. And but if you shoved a mannequin from the Gap down there, it would go down willy-nilly. So I'm guessing that that's why that lamb was so malpresented. It was clear when we first saw that the lamb had passed already at some point before we intervened. And I guess it's possible that very early in the day I mistook something for something else and let her be, and maybe I should have gotten involved. I don't know. These are the things this is why I'm sleepy. Not because the sheep have been so demanding, but because when I close my eyes, I think about the mistakes I've made, which isn't a super healthy thing. Okay, this hen is pecking my leg. There she is. She is pecking my leg. If you don't act right, we're having chicken for dinner. They're trying to break out. See that? Trying to break out. Jerks. I do feel like my tiredness might be showing here, and I should have definitely put a hat on before I came out. All right, I'm gonna go back, and hopefully everybody will relax without me in here, and that lamb will get on with lambing. She'll have beautiful babies and a beautiful easy birth, and she'll be an amazing mom and have plenty of milk. So I'll let you know how that goes. Hello. It's still Monday morning, longest morning ever. I just wrangled this wild ewe into this pen. It was hard. It was really hard. These first-time lambers are wild. So she still does not have any obvious signs that she's actually in labor. No birthing fluids, no mucus, nothing. But on the camera, she was pushing really hard, and standing up and down, and then she was struggling to get up. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do in this situation. I would never do an internal on a ewe who wasn't in the absence of birthing fluids. I have no idea what to do here. I'm already tired of this lambing season because this catch was so difficult. So I had to push her down this aisle here, which is pretty wide. More, maybe 7 feet. And that's a lot of space for me to actually, I see what's happened. See, it's hard. The perspective is hard, but this pen should only be 10-ish feet wide. But the ewes right there where there's no, right in this area here where there's no post to hook these panels to, the ewes have pushed it out. So it is particularly wide there. I had to rig up a ton of these panels to make this happen. And in the end, I just grabbed her and dragged her in there, which is obviously a higher stress solution for her and for me than I want. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down these two last lambing jugs I don't have my handle. So this one and that one, and I'm going to move them onto this wall so that when we're coming down here, we're actually just coming down a much narrower aisle, and then we can close that aisle off by opening the gates. And I know you probably can't envision it, but I'm sure I'll get a chance to film it at some point. So what I'm going to do is let all these ewes out. I'm going to throw her some hay, and I'm going to put a water bucket in there, and I'm going to let her calm down and see if she goes back into the acting like she's in labor. And then I'm going to move the jugs. Surprise! We've had our first baby at the new farm. It's this little ewe who's been uncomfortable for a few days and laboring all morning. She had the longest and most dramatic delivery I've ever seen. So, trash truck's here. So this is very exciting. She did it all on her own, and I exercised all the patience I could muster. Okay, so I'm just gonna get in and check this little ewe for a twin, and to check and see if she has any milk. Hey, Mama, you're doing such a good job today. She's not gonna like this. She's had a lot of handling today. I better close this or she'll run away forever. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mama. Did I say it already? That this is a ewe lamb. So it's super exciting that our first baby born here on this farm will get to stay.